For a small fee, we have officially launched our membership program where you can be a chief or a double chief to enjoy exclusive content only to those packages. You can have discount on merchandise, location drops, studio invites, and so much more. If you join now, click the join link in the bottom of this video or in the comment section pinned there or in the description of this video to join now and start enjoying these benefits as a chief or a double chief. And then wait to the ending of this video to enjoy special cutouts of the Origin series, a special series we did only for members, where if you watch the stories of every member of the FFT cast, look out for that one. Ending of this video, don't go anywhere. Okay, 2-0 loss, and I mean, this West Ham team, iron and bulletproof. 9 they come out with, and in the end, they didn't concede, got the win, and it is what it is. 2-0 losing.
I even want to thank Raya for saving the penalty. It would have been 3-0. The Arsenal team, these few matches, I don't even understand what they are playing. The team is not playing with precision. The team doesn't have a pattern. There is no style. Look at what happened in the team today.
Can we give the West Ham team at least credit?
I'm giving them credit. I'm giving them lots of credit for how they humbled and pummeled Arsenal. Arsenal, there was a time Arsenal had 90% of the possession. They had 10%, but they were able to keep their own. It is not enough for you to play the ball. When you finish playing on your own half, come and score. So West Ham did a yeoman's job. David Moyes sat down, calculated the team, watched the tactics of Arteta, and hit him very hard. This was the same West Ham that beat Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, and they won 3-1 in that same match. So people would have said, it's because Arsenal played some fringe players in that match. But now they have come to Emirates. They are telling you that whether Emirates or whether in our home will still be 2 people, they still came to Arsenal and took these 3 points. Not every team has this ability, this power to come and take 3 points from Arsenal. So kudos to David Moyes. Kudos to the players of West Ham. They did a yeoman's job.
What does Arteta do now against teams like this? Because, okay, most teams go play Arsenal like this, but then I think the difference is that West Ham, they have a manager that has a better idea about this kind of play, and he has better players suited to this kind of play as well.
As a manager, there's what they call a drawing board. But when you don't have a drawing board, the drawing board consists of plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. Some coaches even have plan E. What happens when you put your team up for the plan A, say play like this, and when they get into the match and they're not meeting up, they're not playing what you want them to play, or maybe the opponent have understood you, they have learned your trade, and then they have now known how to beat you without your plan A. What do? You go to plan B. Plan B can be a personality in form of a player. Plan C can also be a personality. But when a coach is stuck with a particular plan, people are mastering your game. You don't believe that people will just come, every week we keep playing the same thing, and expecting people not to be able to read you. These coaches are also learning. They're also reading your game. Arteta has stuck with his guns, and it's not actually helping the Arsenal team. I keep complaining every time. Okay, look at what we played. Arsenal wing is dead. We know that, and that is what I keep telling people, that when you are close to winning a trophy, ensure that whatever you have to do to win that trophy, win it. Because it can actually boost the morale of these players, and it can actually dampen the morale of these players. After Arsenal lost the league to Man City last season, watch it, the likes of Bukayo Saka had not been at his best. The likes of Martinelli had not been at his best. Odegaard, what happened? Now, teams have understood that Arsenal play wing football. They crumble the wing football. Now, there are some matches where Arsenal cannot pass through the wings. They try to pave way through the midfield. What happened? West Ham carved or clinched Arsenal midfield. There was no pass to the wing. The wing was not even functioning. The midfield was overcrowded. When you watch West Ham when they were playing, they have close to 6 to 5 persons.
Man.
And that's why I keep telling you, when I was saying it, some people were saying, I don't know football and how the rest of them. Arsenal, Arteta, moreover, is overworking Declan Rice. What would I say? When the match started, I said, okay, Kai Havertz is not in the match. I know Kai Havertz has picked up, he has tried. But for me as an Arsenal player, as an Arsenal fan, I would not prefer him playing just Declan Rice in that midfield. We need an additional midfielder. Now you have the likes of Zinchenko who can play that midfield role. You don't play him there. You play him at left back. Now you have Declan Rice. You have the likes of Neni. You have Jorginho on the bench. If you don't want to play, why buying them? Why keeping them on the bench? In this kind of match, you'd have played, okay, if you want to play Neni or you want to play Jorginho, give Declan Rice that opportunity to go forward. Okay, look at Trossard that played that role. What did Trossard play? What was his contribution? What was his creativity? What was his marking skill? There was none of these things. You have the Jorginho. Why don't you bring Jorginho? Jorginho should sit in front of the midfield. Then play Declan Rice. Let him play the free role in the team. You will see that Arsenal would have been able to overpower or even match the power of the West Ham team. But you're playing through Odegaard, who is not informed, who doesn't mark well.
Odegaard today na one of him brighter days sef na abi. I feel him best game this season sef.
I'm not saying Odegaard did not do well today. What I'm trying to tell you is that
okay, previous matches coming.
Arsenal midfield is very light. This week overcrowded Arsenal midfield, and we needed that extra factor. If you watch Declan Rice, whenever he goes forward, he knows that the back is open.
All right. Let's talk about now the two big moments. One, did the ball go out of play for the first West Ham goal? And then secondly, that Saka ball where Ogbonna set in leg, was that a penalty?
You know, according to Mourinho, he said if I complain, I will be in trouble. And if I decide not to complain too, I will still be in trouble. Let it not be as if I'm a crying baby. Anytime I come, I begin to cry about officiating that did not go well for Arsenal, what went wrong, what went this, what went. I don't want to go into that goal. If the ref has seen it or VAR has checked it to say that it's a goal, then I leave it at goal. Because to me, why I will not complain about it is that I believe we should have 2 different cameras or 3 different cameras around that goal area. They did not show the ball from this other angle. They did not show the ball from this angle. They only showed it from the back of the... Yes, they did not even show it from overhead. They showed it from the back of the player. And since they showed it from the back of the player, you don't even know if it is the player's leg that is on the line or the ball that is on the line. But after that time, after they accepted the goal, they did something. They now started analyzing that ball. They showed it from different angles, which shows that that ball was actually off the line.
But wait, if you talk say after they made the decision, they now showed you maybe the angles that they showed after making the decision to you was one of the angles they used to make the decision before they made the decision. So you can't really say maybe they also see that angle too.
No,
and it was close
the angle.
Then they decide.
All the ref would have gone to check the VAR. No, listen, when we talk about VAR, I won't totally blame the VAR for whatever happened. They have 2 sides to it.
So what do you say? Was it out or not?
I won't want to speak about the goal.
All right, then the penalty, Saka and Ogbonna.
That Saka and Ogbonna, to me, is a bit tricky, in the sense that Saka was on the ball, and he had the opportunity to shoot the ball. It's not as if he had lost the ball, then he now dived. On out one, I'm going to look at is that, was that touch, was it a hard one, or was it a little one? Was it that Saka was expecting the leg to come before he fell or something? So I would have said it's a penal as an Arsenal fan. But to me, I would have said, okay, maybe it's too light for them to give us penalty. So I just don't want to talk about it.
Martinelli, how long will this guy keep getting minutes because of his form last season? This season, possibly one of the worst Arsenal forwards.
You know, I keep saying that Arteta has not actually learned his mistakes. The worst thing that can ever happen to a man is for a particular thing to keep happening over and over. You keep doing a particular thing and expecting a different result. One would have thought that, okay, after Arsenal lost the league last season, we knew our problem, but we did not solve our problems.
What was the problem?
Now, we have the likes of Saka that have been playing over time. In fact, Saka has played more than any other person in the team.
So you're talking maybe better options for the wingers?
Yes, we needed a support system, which was not there. The likes of Martinelli did not just drop form. He had dropped form earlier.
So you're saying the replacements are not good enough, them Nelson and the rest of them?
It's not as if the replacements are not good enough. Has he given them the chance? He has not given them the chance because that place that Martinelli is playing now was the same place Smith-Rowe was playing until Smith-Rowe had that injury. Martinelli stepped in. Now, Martinelli has been very poor. And if a coach wants to win trophy, he must make the player to understand that you can't keep getting minutes if you're not meeting up. And that is something that has been happening to Martinelli. Even when he's not meeting up, he just have this confidence that he must play the next match. Sometimes keep him on the bench. Let him sit on the bench 1, 2, 3 matches. Let Trossard try. If Trossard cannot, try Nelson there. Let's see what will happen. Since the market has not yet fully opened for you to go and get an out-and-out winger.
Let me ask you now. One position you feel Arsenal should address as soon as possible, and then your final thought.
One position I think Arsenal should address is we need a striker. It is not something that is overemphasized. It's something we knew from last season. That one of the things that helped us not to able to win that league was that we would not have a striker. And if you check very well, Arsenal, the kind of chances they have created this season, they have not converted. They created the highest number of chances in the Premier League, but conversion rate is 0. The strikers we have are not converting anything. They are not clinical. And if you want to win trophy, you need people that when they get to that bar line, they shoot the ball into the net. And if you watch Odegaard and others, they don't even have confidence in this striker. That's why sometimes instead of passing the ball into the attack for them to shoot, they try to see if they can do one trick or this thing. Arteta should go into the market now. If he said, okay, we don't want to get into FFP, we want to be moderate in a signature, go and get us Luca Toni. Get us any ghost. Tony. Ivan Toni. Just get us Ivan.
But you say you won't bring person for retirement. Hello.
Just get us Ivan Toni. We need someone who will just be in that box. Because sometimes Gabriel Jesus comes down to pick the ball. And that is not what we need. We need somebody who will just be there. Then look for a way. Try to draft him Nelson or try to get us Smith-Rowe. Just get something working, but we need a striker right now. And my final thought is that Arteta should look for a way to play additional midfielder in that place to help the likes of Declan Rice so that he will not be fatigued. He will not burn out. So for me, I won't cry like a crying baby. We have played 4 matches. We've gotten 5 points. To us, if it is in an exam hall, it's not a pass mark.
No wahala.
So I go there shop, go to supply them something. So one day now the girl just come meet me, say how far, what did happen? Tell us I did. She come to ask me about myself and everything.
Now she that's who you.
Now she.
I dey copy wetin you go like the book I dey put am here talking cover my jacket so when I sit down now you no go know say book dey inside.
It is better to copy than to complain.
He now said, how will he be sure that I'm the one that has the script? And I showed him his script. Now said, okay, I'll get back to you. More. Then this guy come back. Loading. 120 minutes. Load. There is this thing they call dignity of labor and personality. Sometimes it might not be all about money. Your personality and person also come to this thing. So I said that Fuska that day, I wrote my resignation letter, I submitted it. But one of them, all these supervisors say, yeah, you don't even know what they do for Nigeria.
First one that came to rush me, as I swing my hand, tap, the guy eye closed. And his dad was
Jack Taxon.
And his dad
Was he intentionally?
Yes, no.
Was he
intentionally? It was fight.
They beat yourself.
I go see play am again. They beat me for counterball. They beat me for.
We do counterball.
Counterball. No. See, if first try.
You don't come.
No, counter now. Not the play counter.
But like I loved dogs, but I never had a dog personal.
Exhibit.
Yeah. So that thing be really inspire me to like cars and I want to do things. I want to see stupid cars, they turn me to correct things. So I really be one going to mechanical engineering.
And I love dancing. That's one thing people don't know. In Bonny Island, there was a year I came out second overall best dancer in Bonny Island.
Wow.